Alright y'all, so it's time for Drama Mondays, and I'm of course going to be recapping Basketball Wives, and like always, this episode was crazy.
Just so you know, don't be the hospital little kids when you're in.
So the episode starts off and Jackie is once again with her daughter Andrea, and they're fighting. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm getting tired of this. Like, this is just getting to be just so stupid to me. Like, why in the world would you bring your daughter to meet with Drea? Like, you know they're not gonna like each other. They're not gonna sit and listen to each other and have tea and crumpets and be like, okay, yeah, I totally understand your side, you know, don't worry about a thing, it's cool, whatever. No, they're gonna be fist fighting, they're gonna be exchanging words. It's not gonna be a happy meeting. Like, why would you set that up in the first place? Like, come on now. That's just Jackie being Jackie again, instigating stuff, always trying to start drama like always. Like, I'm just over that whole little story, and that's pretty much what this whole episode was about, but I'm going to get into that in just a second. So, piggybacking off of last week, we know that Drea is mad at Brandy because Brandy is pretty much being real, and she's saying, hey, you know, I don't consider you as a real friend. You know, I like you, we cool and everything, but I don't consider you as a real friend. Now, everybody know in your right mind, if you've only been cool with somebody for like a month or two, you know, whatever, and we know that they're all friends because of the show, you know, they're filming and everything. You're not going to consider this person your real friend. A friend is somebody who you can depend on and trust in. If you just met somebody and you've only been hanging out with them for like a month or two, that's an associate, boo. That is not your friend. So I'm completely with Brandy in saying that, yeah, that's not your friend. You know, like, I like you, we cool. Eventually, we can grow to become friends, but we just not friends yet. You know, that's just a reasonable, you know, explanation, boo. Like, why are you getting so mad? For some reason, Drea is, like, super pissed off about this. So, they having dinner or lunch, whatever, drinks, and they chilling, and they talking about the issue. And basically, Drea's like, okay, I can accept that, moving on. Alright, so then we're on the scene with Jackie and Shanti, her daughter, and Shandi, whatever, however you pronounce her name. And basically, her daughter's like, you know, I felt like you were defending Drea, you know, during our little sit-down session, and you weren't really sticking up for me. And it's kind of like, you're putting this is Jackie, like, first of all, it's stupid for you to put yourself in a position where you're putting yourself purposely between your daughter and your friend, supposedly your friend. Like, why are you putting yourself in that position? In the first place, you should have never told her mom about the whole incident to begin with. Like, why are you telling her about this? And you know Jackie is just going to run and tell Drea about it. And, you know, the whole scenario just kind of snowballed from there. Then we fast forward and Jackie is showing her little statue that her and Doug did together. That's supposed to be, you know, their bottle that is used for the cognac product that she's trying to produce, and she's showing it to the guy who's supposed to be, you know, putting forth money or whatever to successfully release this project. And it's like, they're looking at it and they're like, we're not really feeling this style. Like, you and your husband, like, she wanted Doug's head to be like the cap or whatever. Like, it was just weird. Like, have y'all seen this statue? It was just bizarre. Like, really, you thought that this was going to be a good package for your cognac product? Like, why in the world would you think that that would be a good package? Like, really? So, they're like, no, we don't like that. She's coming up with names, and she's like, Jack Knack, Golden Showers. Well, we all know what Golden Showers is. Like, that's nasty. Why would you want your cognac product to be called Golden Showers? Like, really? You don't know what that means? Like, come on now. Get with it. The guy's like turning down all her ideas. He's like, oh, we think we should go in a different direction for the packaging. And we also think we should go in a different direction for, you know, the name. So, yeah, we're not going to go ahead and do that. And basically, he's like, we think Jackie Christie, you know, could be like a little signature thing. Now, this is keeping it classy. That's a cool name. Jackie Christie. Cool name of the cognac. Great idea. So then at the end of the meeting, the guy's like, hey, you know, I want you guys to come to this part of Paris, France. It's called Cognac, and you guys can, you know, actually taste the product. And they're all like super excited, like, yeah, we're going to France. Woo, woo, woo. Because you know, on Basketball Wives, they always got to go on a trip, which causes more drama within the show. But yeah, you know, they always got to go on a trip. So I guess this season they go into France. And, you know, they having drama with that because there's always drama whenever they go on a trip. Alright, so then there's another part of the show. Doug is going off to Malaysia, and he's telling, you know, Jackie that he's going off there. And she's like, oh, okay, I don't really want you to go because them Asian women might want you. Like, who wants Doug? Like, let's get real. Who wants that man? But anyway, she's like, yeah, the women might want you, da 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 da, but I'm going to France, but you can't go to, you know, Malaysia, because I guess he's trying to play, like, basketball over there for a little time or whatever. And, you know, Jackie's just, like, not approving of it. But eventually, I think she's going to let him go ahead and go, so whatever. And, I mean, if she's going somewhere, what makes you think that your man ain't going to be able to go either? That just clearly shows that she wears the pants. Okay, so then that's pretty much the show, aside from the really big part of the show, which pretty much took up the whole, you know, episode. And that is, Jackie is with her daughter, and they are at some place, some wine place, or wherever they was at, some restaurant, wherever they was at. And Drea walks in with her man. Now, you know this is nothing but trouble. Like, here we go again with this whole mess. So Dre is basically like, yeah, let me bring my man so that he can sit down and tell Jackie and her daughter what really went down, and you know, they'll finally believe him. It's like, why in your right mind would you think that they would just listen to your man once again, have tea and crumpets, and be like, oh yeah, I did do that. Like, her daughter's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I did do that. You know, I did sleep with the guy and blah blah blah. Like, come on, people, let's get real. Why are you stirring up drama? Like, it's just ridiculous. You know that nothing good is gonna come out of this. So why would you bring your man and pop up, you know, out of nowhere with them? Just to start some more stuff. Like, you know it's not going to end well. Why are you even doing this? So basically they're fighting back and forth, and you know, he's exchanging words, talking about something, you ain't my mama, you know, you can't tell me what to do, talking to Jackie, you can't tell me what to do, whatever, and Jackie's pretty much like, you ugly mother. Like, she just calling him all type of names. She was going off. I'm like, dang, okay, is it really that serious? I'm just tired of the whole thing. Like, they need to just squash it, move on. Nobody really knows what happened except for Shandy and, you know, Drea's boyfriend, and neither one of them are going to actually admit that they're in the wrong. So it's like, just let it go, you know. Whoever, she's probably lying, he's probably lying. You know that when it comes to telling truth, there's always his side, her side, and then there's the truth. You know, somewhere in the middle meets the truth. So it's just a crazy scenario. I think that Drea, obviously she's going to defend her man, because I mean, that's her boo. And what woman, you know, if you know how guys are, they try to sweet talk you and all this and that, and it's like, you gonna believe him because in your mind you want to believe what he's saying, so you gonna believe what he's saying. Shandy could have proof and evidence, pictures on her phone of her man doing wrong, and Drea's still going to sit up there and believe her man because she's mixed up in the head about it. Like, that's how women get sometimes when their man is telling them stuff and they don't want to believe it. It's called being blind. Love is blind, okay? And Drea is definitely blinded by this situation. Basically, the episode ends and, you know, Drea rocks off hand in hand with her man, you know, smiling, cheesing, like, yeah, we showed them. And Jackie's with her daughter, and she's basically heated. I mean, just heated. She's like, if Drea goes to France, you know, it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be like serious problems. So that's pretty much what happened in this episode. And of course, we see the previews for next week. The ladies are in France, and Drea's not in the previews, but I have a feeling that she is gonna pop up somewhere. I just have a feeling. And of course, Jackie is getting into yet another fight because she's always the center of the drama, and she gets into it with Brandy. So yeah, next week looks interesting. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this week's recap. Make sure you guys comment, rate, and subscribe so that you can catch next week's recap as well as other recaps and celebrity news. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Need more juicy gossip? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And make sure you check out this other video of me talking about Brandy and Nicki Minaj showing off